Hope for a Nigeria that grows greater and greater and becomes stronger and stronger and takes her place in the Committee of Nations. We hope for a Nigeria where we have potable water as the natural supply to every single Nigerian. We hope for a Nigeria with pervasive infrastructure that compasses the entire circumference and embodiment of our nation. We hope for a Nigeria where every single Nigerian will one day enjoy qualitative healthcare delivery. We hope for a Nigeria where we'll be able to go about our daily business at day or at night to enjoy the safety and security that Nigeria has begun to provide our nation. We hope for a Nigeria where we will be able to travel around the world and place the green Nigerian passport on immigration desks and border control tills with pride and honor, where we boldly lift up our heads, square our shoulders to announce freely and boldly that we are proud to be Nigerians. We hope for a Nigeria that will continue to lend opportunities to this great man, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to actualize and give concretization to the dreams that are in his heart. We hope for a Nigeria that will unite around the cause and the vision that he has enunciated. We hope for a Nigeria that will grow and rise till she's the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. A Nigeria that God will be proud of. A Nigeria whose builder and maker and architect and architecture was fashioned by the Almighty God. Hope is a fundamental requirement for progress. It is the hope for a future that surpasses our past, that keeps us moving forward in spite of the obstacles we surmount. The existence of an equitable society where social justice prevails both inspires and nurtures the hope of its community. This is the society that will live up to its best possibilities in God. This is the country that we must all strive for and cease to be armchair critics. This is the Nigeria of our shared dream. This is the Nigeria that must become the legacy to unborn generations of our offspring. Presenting equity on a continent as diverse in ethnicity and creed as Africa is at the best of times an extremely formidable challenge. There are a recorded 1,800 recognized languages spoken on this continent, with well over 500 of them in Nigeria alone. When the multi-religious nature of a populace such as ours is added to the equation, it becomes evident that true equity amongst our people cannot be attained without representative dialogue between the majority stakeholders. In this instance, the majority stakeholders are all Nigerians. If you are here, please shout a very big yes. The interests of a nation such as ours cannot be determined along religious lines, nor can they be determined according to political, corporate, ethnic, or social indices. The interests of the nations of Africa must be determined by what is just and equitable for all Africans. This must be the responsibility of every leader of thought and men. The tragic events in parts of our country are a harsh reminder that all leaders of faith must rise above the furore and lead by example in the way of dialogue, understanding, and religious tolerance. Men whose voices influence the belief and value systems of our populace must begin to speak sincerely to one another, to find common ground, to build a prosperous nation that denies no man, woman, boy, or girl the right to a peaceful and productive life, expressing their faith in the manner of their personal conviction. I am delighted that my good friend Sheikh Abdul Rahman Sulaiman Adangba, the Chief National Missioner of the Al-Fatih Ul-Karib Islamic Society of Nigeria, is here. In spite of our faith distinctives, he and I are privileged to presently work with him and several others in meaningful and serious interfaith dialogue. Great opportunity is occasionally disguised by great adversity. Our beloved nation is often looked upon from the bleakest perspectives. There is no denying the challenges at hand. Yet the current state of affairs belies the vast wealth that resides in our national resources or natural resources and our human capital potential. Such is the power of unity that all of heaven pays attention when people come together united by a common cause. If we as a people ever came together with a common goal and singleness of purpose, and it remains our prayer that we will, I dare to say that there is little that we would not be able to accomplish. Let me pause for a moment and say that when I started pastoring this church and founded it 18 years ago, we were but impoverished teenagers. I didn't seek to draw in the elite and those of socio-economic capacity and competence. We went after the down and out. And we sought the challenge, or took the challenge, to build them into the class of people that you see today. And today, 18 years later, they are the people that built this great edifice.